The question I'm trying to answer is, should we eliminate drinking age limits? By Michael Tucker. Why is there a minimum legal drinking age? Well, Congress passed a measure entitled the National Minimum Drinking Age Act in 1984 that mandated that all states must enforce their drinking age to 21 or forfeit federal highway funds. By 1987, all states had a minimum legal drinking age of 21. But before the act was passed, some had legal drinking ages of 19 and 18. John Stuart Mill's harm principle states, "The only purpose for which power can be rightfully exercised over any member of a civilized community against his will is to prevent harm to others." Given that young adults are imposing costs on others and not taking into fully account their own cost of alcohol consumption, there is a case for government intervention targeting that alcohol consumption. The minimum alcohol legal drinking age represents one approach to reducing drinking by young adults. Alcohol consumption among young adults results in numerous harms, including death, commission of crime, criminal victimization, risky sexual behavior, and reduced workforce productivity. One of the popular proclamations for abolishing the legal drinking age is the increased economic activity. That bars, restaurants, and other places where alcohol licenses are established would receive increased revenue as a result of legalizing drinking for 18, 19, and 20-year-olds. However, this is a slippery slope because tax revenue also comes with a deadweight loss attached. And we do not know how the government will allocate those resources to society. It might be unequal, so therefore it might not actually be an increase in welfare. Prohibiting this age group from drinking in bars, restaurants, and other licensed locations causes them to drink in unsupervised places, such as frat houses or house parties, where they may be more prone to binge drink and other unsafe behavior. Lovenheim and Slemrod uses a difference in difference model to show how likely it was for 18 to 20-year-olds to be in an accident. They used the Fatal Accident Reporting System and the Traffic Safety Administration, and found that before, in 1980, there wasn't a significant correlation between the decrease in traffic accidents and age. However, in the year 2000, it is obvious that there is a significant reduction in the amount of fatal-related accidents as a teenager gets older. Christopher and Dobkin estimate harm that youth drinking has on society. They do this by calculating three external costs. The first being the risk killed by a drunk driver, the second, the risk that a drunk person will commit robbery or assault, and the third, the risk of injury or that person needing medical treatment. He calculates that the total cost of youth drinking on society is $12 million. However, if we divide that by the average amount of drinks this generation consumes, which is $4.56 million, we get a total negative externality cost of $2.63 per drink. The negative externality or external costs that are associated with youth drinking raise the private cost from $5 to the social cost of $7.63. This is a huge cost to society, and there will be less people involved in the market for drinking because now drinking comes at a higher price for everyone when the drinking age is lowered. The greatest cost to the individual of an additional drink is that it increases their risk of dying. The estimate in Table 3 suggests that if the drinking age were lowered to 18, there would be an additional 8 deaths per 100,000 person years for the 18 to 20 age group. The external costs to drinking outweigh the benefits of drinking. Therefore, the minimum legal drinking age is a social benefit to society and corrects the negative externality of youth drinking and should remain to be implemented.